Hi folks, on the show this week, a wine that is not a wine from France's sunny southwest. Confused? All will soon be revealed. Coming right up. Hi folks, welcome again to the Big on Wine channel, the show that brings you, as you should know by now, news, clues and reviews about, yes, everything in the world of wine. And on the show today, my wine of the week is this one here. It's Pierre Chavin 5.5 Rosé. And this one comes in for a price of under €10 a bottle where I am. Okay, right, let's put the bottle down there. As you can see, we're dealing here with a rosé wine. And it is indeed from the southwest of France. Pierre Chavin is based in Béziers, which is roughly halfway between the city of Montpellier and the border with Spain. Now, France's southwest has always been a big area for producing cheap bulk wine, Languedoc-Roussillon, and this probably falls into that category. Now, is this a wine or is it not? Now, that's a very, very good question. The alcohol content of this wine is 5.5%, so roughly half the alcohol content which we would normally expect in a rosé wine. Now, why is that? Well, this is one of these wines which you can now pick up in supermarkets in various countries with fairly strict alcohol legislation. So this is a low strength, low alcohol wine. And of course, it does have some benefits for those people who are avoiding the calories or avoiding the alcohol. A low alcohol wine may also be a reasonably good option. Let's see what it can do in terms of looks and taste. All right, this is Cabernet Rosé, presumably made from very, very lightly pressed red grapes, presumably Cabernet Sauvignon grapes, and blended, in fact, with fresh organic grape juice. And that's the reason why officially this is not a wine, but a beverage. Okay, so this is a blend of rosé wine and fresh organic grape juice. Now, the sugar content of this wine is pretty high at 25 grams residual sugar per litre, thus putting it firmly in the kind of semi-sweet category, which isn't entirely to my liking, of course. And the calorie content or kilocalorie content of this wine is 10 kilocalories per 100 millilitres. Okay, so we're dealing here with a beverage, not a wine as such. Now, in the glass, it looks reasonably good. It's a very, very kind of pale salmon pink colour in the glass. Looks quite well made. Let's have a quick sniff and see what we get. Now, in the nose, immediately I'm getting something in the area of, what would I say? Something in the area of strawberry or raspberry. It doesn't smell quite natural in its character, almost as if there's been some aroma added to this drink here. But the general nose, the aromas I'm getting are those kind of red fruits, strawberries, raspberries, something along that line. So not a tremendously impressive nose, a little bit overly sweet for my taste there. Now, this is a wine, of course, which you have to serve cold. The recommendation is 8 to 12 degrees. Personally, I would go for the colder end of the scale. I think this would be good around the 8-degree mark. Okay, let's have a little taste in the mouth and see what we get. I'm going to have to be polite here, or try to be. I would say that the Aromas and the tastes are not entirely natural in this beverage. They do remind you of strawberries and raspberries, and maybe even of something like melon, perhaps, in the mouth. It's not bad, but does taste slightly artificial, I have to say. Let's have another taste. Yeah, it's not unpleasant, but for my taste, it has far too much sugar. So this is a drink which undoubtedly you're going to have to keep cold to enjoy properly. What are the applications for a drink of this nature? So it's a low alcohol beverage, a mixture of wine and grape juice, but perfectly pleasant under certain circumstances. So I think, you know, if you're going on a picnic, you're going outdoors, maybe in your basket you've got some veggie food or some chicken dishes, maybe with ice cream, sweet fruity desserts, or hey, how about maybe even the right kind of cheese, something hard and salty, maybe like an Appenzeller or a Gruyere might go well with this kind of stuff. Okay, it wouldn't be my choice due to the sugar content, but under certain circumstances, I can see a market for a drink like this. It's easy to drink. It's a good kind of drink for people who are not particularly experienced in wine drinking. It also has some health benefits in terms of low alcohol, low calorie content, etc. Okay, let's bring you the heads up on this one. This is Pierre Chavin 5.5 Rosé, a beverage, not a real wine, a blend of rosé wine and grape juice. Alcohol content 5.5%. It's got half the alcohol, thus of a normal rosé, but really, for my taste, rather too much sugar to enjoy with most foods. My verdict, I'll be generous, I'm going to give it 2 stars out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for checking out this week's video and the little introduction to the Pierre Chavin 5.5 Rosé beverage there. A low alcohol drink, a blend of rosé and grape juice. Yeah, well, not my thing, but many would find it quite appealing, I think. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us that big thumbs up, which we appreciate so much. Drop a comment down below. We're always extremely pleased to receive your comments. Share the video around. Follow me on my other social media platforms. And hey, if you haven't done so already, you can always subscribe by hitting that big red button somewhere up there behind me. I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other. Enjoy your wines. And cheers.